Welcome to the Books of the Bible game, where you try to decide whether a book from the Bible is in the Old Testament or the New Testament. Let's give the Books of the Bible wheel a spin. The first book is the Book of Ruth. If you think the Book of Ruth is in the Old Testament, then clap your hands. If you think the Book of Ruth is in the New Testament, then make a bird noise. If you were clapping your hands, then you were right. The Book of Ruth is in the Old Testament. Let's give the Books of the Bible wheel another spin. It looks like this time the wheel landed on 1st and 2nd Timothy. If you think these books are in the Old Testament, wiggle your nose. If you think they're in the New Testament, pull on your ear. If you're pulling on your ear, then you're right. The books of 1st and 2nd Timothy are in the New Testament. Let's spin the wheel again. This time, the books of the Bible wheel landed on the Book of Judges. If you think the Book of Judges is in the Old Testament, then stick out your tongue. If you think the Book of Judges is in the New Testament, then scratch your head. If you were sticking out your tongue, then you were right this time. Judges is in the Old Testament. Let's see what book the wheel lands on next. It looks like this time it's the Book of Proverbs. If you think the Book of Proverbs is an Old Testament book, then make a funny face. If you think it's a New Testament book, then rub your belly. If you were making a funny face, then you're right. The Book of Proverbs is in the Old Testament. Let's spin the wheel one more time. The last book that the books of the Bible wheel landed on is Hebrews. If you think Hebrews is in the Old Testament, touch your nose. If you think the book of Hebrews is in the New Testament, roar like a lion. If you roared like a lion, then you are correct. The book of Hebrews is in the New Testament. Thanks for playing the Books of the Bible game. Come and play again soon.
Staring into your eyes makes my heart come alive. Suddenly brought to life when I met you. Reaching beyond the skies, running deep, stretching wide. Perfect love realized here with you. Come on now. Now this love is for real, you will never let go, never let go. Oh, and it's more than just words, love beyond my control, out of control. Hands up! This is real love, this is real love. Say this is real love, this is real love. Oh. skies makes my heart come alive. Suddenly brought to life when I met you. 1, 2, 3, jump! This is real love. This is real love. This is real love. This is real love. Oh.
Church mother in they church hat clap. Man, that sure gave her color purple coming back clap. When that whole week beat you up and stress you, but you hear that organ playing and remind you of your blessings. And on another note, she just hit another note. Chills down my spine, got me crying, make me overload. You don't know about it though. Old school church hymns, deacons get the humming out of drum up in the verse. Lordy, Lordy, Lord. Can you hear me now? Church close, sweater, you don't care, you just get it now. Testify how we made martyrs out of these fathers and rose up all of his daughters to glorify him with honor. Man, I swear Thomas Jones with her head did. Now it's flying everywhere, she don't care what her head did. She an egg, yeah, caught up in the egg, yeah. Probably why she clapping like Jesus just reappeared, yeah.
Give me that God Almighty, that good old Bible, that old school doctrine. Give me that truth for the body, ain't nothing new about it, but it's still full of power.
Church clap, let me hear the church clap. Church clap, let me hear the church clap. Church clap, let me hear the church clap. Church clap, let me hear the church clap.
I wanna be the type of dude to get the Lord on his feet. I wanna do the type of shows that the Lord wanna see. What I mean, if I can make the whole church clap, it ain't a clap in the heavens, then that clap just a clap, clap. For his son glorified, sin mortified. The Holy Spirit going word, that truth ain't watered down. It's sound doctrine, gets birds in the common. Nothing wrong with singing loud, but that ain't where the power's time. On the church has been clapping at weak sermons, leaving the weak hurt. No one's changed by Sunday service. We need discernment, check what you be affirming, cause the church can be full of members but empty in conversion. Preach the gospel and stand back. Look for changed lives, not for hand claps. Love people well, oh they can't stand at the church, just the church with the words where we stand up.
Give me that God Almighty, that good old Bible, that old school doctrine. Give me that truth for the body, ain't nothing new about it, but it's still full of power.
Church clap, let me hear the church clap. 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 Come on.
Psst, is this thing on? Kablooey! It's Shazam! That is spelled S-H-A-ZAM. Kapow isn't here, but he will be any minute, so don't activate the camera thing yet. Oh, hello there, superhero friends. I guess it's just, me here today. I sure would like to tell you about our game. Yeah, So excited to tell you about the game. Let's see. A game. Oh, I've got it. Our game today is called Duck, Duck, Goose. And this is how you play. Duck, 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 goose. Well, that was a fun game. Whew. I love games. Give me a G. Give me an aim. What's that spell? Game.
Hi.
Oh,
Shazam.
oh, Kapow, you're here. That was an interesting sneeze. Well, I didn't know where you were, so I tried to play Duck, Duck, Goose, and I was running around and around and around.
Yours truly. Kapow. Ow. Isn't feeling so super strong today. It looks like you're gonna have to tell these superheroes our real game.
I don't think that's such a good idea.
You could do it, Shazam. Listen, you've been my sidekick for many years, and well, I'll be right here for moral support. Besides, God's power in you can give you the strength to get you through it.
Well, I guess you're right. Well, in that case, do you know what time it is? Game time! Our game today is Super Strong Muscle Mania, and here's how to play. Well, two superheroes will put on their super suit. Kapow! Will put on their super suit.
What? Oh, yeah.
Two heroes will put on their super suit. There you go, Kapow.
Thank you very much.
And we'll have 30 seconds to stuff as many muscles into their super suit as possible. You know, to make super strong looking muscles like so. At the end of the 30 seconds, whoever has the most muscles is the winner!
Wow, these muscles are making me feel better. In fact, I seem to be getting better by the second. It does suit me, doesn't it? I mean, you can hardly tell where the real muscle ends and the others begin. Check out this bicep.
Ooh. Oh, Kapow, I'm so sorry. I didn't mean to pop your muscles, but I do still hope you feel better.
That's okay, Shazam. I guess I did get a little carried away with myself. You know, I did start feeling better, but having these muscles didn't actually make me stronger. Only God has the power to make me stronger and make you stronger too, because He is stronger than anything or anyone.
That's so true, Kapow. As superheroes, our real super strength comes from God's power in us. Well, I'm so glad that you're feeling better. I just hope that it wasn't contagious.
Don't worry, it's only a 24-minute bug. Now, we must transform back to mild-mannered citizens, walking the streets and protecting the good people of our city by coming up with super awesome games.
Okay, superheroes, don't forget, you have 30 seconds to stuff as many muscles as you can into your super suit.
And remember, a game a day keeps the villains at bay.
Invisibility shield deactivated.
Welcome back, superheroes. I hope you had a successful mission today inside the evil lair. Now, are Dr. D and Poof attempting to launch another attack against Hero Headquarters? Are they sending a new invention to attack us? Is the invention coming straight to Hero Headquarters? Perhaps Dr. D wants other people to see their invention. I bet they want to show it off in the parade. That means whatever they've done must be big and strong. But we have the perfect superhero to deploy against this evil attack. Captain Strongfist relies on God's power in him to give him super strength. There's nothing too strong for him. I'll send him now.
Captain Strongfist has been deployed.
Great. While he is on his way, let's take a closer look at his file. What can you find, Iris?
Captain Strongfist has a video on file that explains a lot about his super strength. It comes from the Book of Judges. Retrieving video.
There was a time when God's people, the Israelites, lived side by side with another group of people called the Philistines. The Philistines were really strong, and they began to take over the land that actually belonged to the Israelites. God saw that his people needed someone stronger than the Philistines to help them. God sent a man named Samson to lead his people. God gave Samson superhuman strength. God told Samson he would only have the strength if he did not cut his hair. Samson became so strong that he could break through ropes if someone tried to tie him up. The Philistines continuously tried to capture Samson and put him in jail. However, the strength that God had given Samson helped him get out of every attempt by the Philistines. The Philistines were so desperate to find out the secret to Samson's strength, they paid a woman named Delilah to pretend to be Samson's friend. She tricked Samson into telling her the secret of his strength. He told Delilah the secret to his strength was his hair, and that if he were ever to cut it, he would be weak. That very night, the Philistines came into Samson's house and cut off his hair. Samson's superhuman strength was gone, and the Philistines easily tied him up and took him to jail. The Philistines wanted to show Samson off and prove that they had taken down the strongest man alive. Samson was sorry he had disobeyed God by sharing the secret. He prayed that God would give him back his strength one last time. When the Philistines took Samson into the temple where all the Philistine leaders were, God's power in Samson gave him strength. He was able to push down the pillars of the building, killing many of the Philistines inside. Samson also died that day with the Philistines, but he was always remembered as a hero to God's people.
Thank you, Iris. Samson was a great hero for God's people because he relied on God's power to give him strength. Let's find out if the same is true for Captain Strongfist. Iris, tell us what you know.
It appears that Captain Strongfist was able to find the detainer-o-matic while Dr. D was parading it down Main Street. Using both of his strong fists, Captain Strongfist punched the robot's legs out from underneath it, causing the whole thing to come crashing down.
Excellent. Thanks for all your hard work today, heroes. Until your next mission, remember, God's Spirit is in you and is more powerful than the one that's in the world. Now go and be victorious.